Hey everybody! I hope y'all are all having a really good day. Let me see. I think I'm gonna line this one with this 0.8 here. Fine liner graphics. Pen. This was a fun little drawing, like just not really thinking much, just kind of letting the creativity flow with this one. And I'm really proud of the outcome. Turned out okay. Been really busy at work lately. And working on all these projects on the side, these art projects. And I'm supposed to be working on a Christmas ornament for our Christmas party at work, and I decided to procrastinate and just do something for myself today. Sometimes you just gotta, take a little bit of me time. Do your own thing. I'm definitely one of those kind of people that I don't normally finish projects and stuff. And I get bored with things really easily. So I have to stop and do something for myself. Otherwise, I'm gonna burn out, and then nothing's going to get done if that happens. So yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys are having a good night. Hope y'all had a really good weekend too. I can't believe it's already Tuesday. Yesterday flew by, and you blinked and it was over, Well, my weekend was pretty fun. Me and my husband, we got to go to the movies on Sunday, and we saw the new Jumanji movie. I love what they've done with Jumanji. It's not very often you see a good sequel or even a good reboot, but the sequels that they've been doing for the Jumanji movies have been just phenomenal. They're really funny, and they got good actors and actresses in them. And it left with a cliffhanger, so I'm wondering if they're even going to make a third movie. And if they do, best bet, I'm going to be in the theater watching it. It's going to be so cool. And I saw the trailer for the new Ghostbusters Afterlife movie, and that looks amazing. Way better than that stupid feminist, left-wing baloney that they gave us a couple years ago. Nah, I love, a lot of the actresses that were in that movie, but I didn't like the movie. The movie was really weak, It wasn't really all that funny, and, they didn't take it very serious. The direction that they're going with the new Afterlife movie, it looks like it's gonna be good. It looks like it's gonna be on the edge of your seat good. And I like that they are using the new popular child actors that are popping up now. That kid from Stranger Things is gonna be in it, So yeah, I'm down. I'm gonna watch it. I bet it's gonna be great. There's a lot of good movies in the theater right now. They have Knives Out in the theater now, and I want to see that one. That one looks really good too. I'm a huge movie fanatic. We don't have TV, in my house. So we rent movies a lot, and we have Netflix and Hulu instead. And honestly, if you can't afford TV, going with the whole Netflix, Hulu, some people have Amazon Prime, and just going that route, like it's so much cheaper than paying for frickin' satellite, and at least then you actually get like what you want. Sometimes you get those satellite packages and they're missing the things that you actually want to see, the shows that you look forward to. It's kind of a ripoff. So yeah, we do the online stuff instead. But yeah, I love movies. Oh my gosh. So good. Here's like a fun little thing. Like in the comments, y'all tell me what some of your favorite movies are. Like, or TV shows. What are some of y'all's favorite TV shows? My favorite TV shows would have to be The 100, The Walking Dead. Let's see. It took me a long time to get into The Walking Dead. Like, I'm not really all that big into zombie movies. And my friends were all into it. Like, they would be talking about the seasons when they came out. And it took me 4 seasons before I finally watched it. And I binged it, and it was so good. And now I'm like hooked. Like, I can't stop watching it. So yeah. I think if they ever kill Rick Grimes, if they ever knock him out, like that's when I might stop watching that show. I love Rick and I love Michonne. Michonne's my absolute favorite character. So yeah, like that's what I'm all about. Michonne's just like a badass. Like, I love her like samurai sword. Like, she's so cool. And anytime I see her in other movies, like I don't even know her real name, I just be like, that's Michonne. Like when I saw her in Black Panther. Oh my gosh. I'm like that with a lot of like famous people. Like, I don't know a lot of their names. I just recognize their actor names from like popular movies and stuff. Like the kid from Stranger Things. I don't even know his name. I just know he's from Stranger Things. You're probably like, oh, I thought you were in the movies. Ha ha ha. You don't even know their names. You're fake. Blah blah blah. Yeah, you can call me fake if you want. I don't care. Life's too short to remember the names of people you don't even know. I suppose. That's how I'm looking at it. Like, I'm part of this Discord for Switch Up, and I don't like get involved in a lot of the conversations because they start talking about like the names of video game developer companies, and they get all technical and stuff, and I have no idea what they're talking about. Like, I love video games, but I don't know the names of a lot of the developers or any of that. I don't pay attention to that kind of stuff. I just like to play video games. Let's see. I also like American Horror Story. However, I feel like a lot of the seasons are like they're not as good. Like the first 3 seasons were really, really good, and then from there it just kind of went downhill. I'm just like, man, I don't like everything's really sexualized, and like they can't go a single episode without showing someone banging. And I'm like, man, I don't want to watch that junk. I want to watch like a show, I want to watch something with actual like plot twists and character development, and I want to see something good, not porn. And but I gotta say, like, the one that they had with the apocalypse, they to me, it felt like they went back to their roots and they actually gave us a real storyline, and I enjoyed that. I like that they brought, like, the coven back, you know, like the witches and stuff. Thought that was cool, like the twist that they did. But yeah, I know they have like another one out now. I haven't seen it yet. I have to wait for it to hit Netflix or something. But from the clips, and I try not to spoil things for myself, you know. So from what I've seen in some of the clips, like, it looks like they're gonna be doing like serial killers, like real life serial killers, perhaps. So that's gonna be interesting. Let's see. Let's do red. Maybe I should do blue. I don't really work with blue that much. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that's pretty. I don't really like blue candy. I used to when I was a kid. Then I got older, and I really love grape candy. Like, that's my all-time favorite fruity candies, grape and orange. Like, those are the best. And I got really excited when, like, the Bumblebee movie came out and Sonic was doing, like, the grape orange slushy mix. And it was delicious. It was so good. I was all about it. See this brown hair. Yummy candy. Oh no. Oh no, did y'all see what I did? Oh, poo. Oh well. That's what I get for not paying attention to what I'm doing. What's some of y'all's favorite candies? You know, like, do you like hard candies, you know, fruity candies, or chocolates? Oh, I messed up again. I must be like tired or something. Look at, I'm like getting sloppy. Doo-doo-doo. You know, the cool thing is if you doodle out of the lines, like, you could always go in with like white paint and just paint over it. Or some whiteout, you know, like it didn't even happen. Or just scan it into like the computer if you have Photoshop and just tweak your doodle, Photoshop it out, you know. Easy peasy. Oh man, you know what chocolate I like is Reese's. You know, I don't know a single person who don't like Reese's. And like Reese's Pieces are so good. I know technically that's not really chocolate because it's mostly peanut butter, but like, man, it's phenomenal. And like, I like to listen to MC Chris, you know, and he's got this song called Reese's Pieces. And if you haven't heard it, you should hear it because it's amazing. That dude wrote an entire song about, like, literally Reese's Pieces. So good. I got to see him in concert a few years ago with my friends, and we got to have a picture took with him, and it was the best day ever. And one of my friends, she's missing half of her arm, and he was trying to get everybody to dance, like, in the audience, and she wasn't dancing, and he, like, singled her out, and he was like, you dance. And he like started waving his arms around, and so she lifted up her nub and she shook it at him. And he got so embarrassed. So when we got to take our picture with him, like he was just apologizing to her for embarrassing her and stuff. And she was like the best day of her life. She was like, oh my gosh, no, 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 it's totally okay. I love you. So funny. We were all like having a good time. I want to go back. I want to go see him in concert again. It's pretty fun. I've only been to like 2 concerts ever. So there was his concert, and the other one was the Trans-Siberian Orchestra. That was a great concert. Oh my gosh. If y'all haven't seen them live, you should. Like, they had this giant, like, pyramid thing in the middle of the audience, like, hovering in the air. And, like, it opened up and, like, flames were shooting out of it and stuff. Like, it was so epic. Like, it was really cool. And it was, like, their Christmas concert, right? So they did, obviously, their Christmas album. And it kind of told like a story. And then after they did that, they did some of their more popular songs, and then they did some covers. So it was really cool. Had a really good time. I got to go with like my mom and my aunt and stuff. I think like the downside to that whole trip though was on the way up there and on the way back, like having to listen to old gospel music. Now, I love God and I love Christian music, but gospel, like the old-timey stuff, like that's just not my cup of tea. I was like, please get me out of this car. And the sad thing is like, yeah, you put your headphones in, you listen to your own thing, but as soon as you put your headphones in, it's like that's when they all want to freaking talk to you, and you're like, God, I'm just trying to like ignore everything right now. Just leave me alone. I like these like primary colors I'm using. Everything just kind of pops. Oh no, I doodled in the candy stick. Poop. Oh my gosh, have y'all like heard all that drama going down with like that black girl that like cosplayed as that like, oh, what is that anime character's name? He's like a vampire or whatever. And like, I guess she's like Asian or something. And everyone's all like tripping because like, you can't cosplay as her. You're black. Y'all aren't the same race. Shut up. Come on. I said it in my Nessa video and I'm gonna say it in this one. Like, people need to leave people alone, you know? Like, white people could dress up as black people dress up as white people, Asian people dress up as black people. Like, leave people alone. And then there was like that one Asian girl that like dressed up as Nessa, and people were tripping on her. And the sad thing is if you look at it, it's like the freaking minority. You know what I mean? It's like a very tiny, small group of people who are tripping and causing a fuss. And it's like, why are we listening to people like that? You know what I mean? Like, I love cosplayers. I love like looking at like their work. You know how long it takes for them to make some of those costumes? Like, it takes them freaking weeks and months and sometimes like a whole year to get their stuff together. And it's like they put all that time and effort into creating literal art, like wearable art, and people are gonna like shit all over their work. Like that's not okay. It's not, and it's not to like make fun of either. Like literally cosplaying, it's nobody cosplays to make fun of somebody. They cosplay because they're having a good dang time and they love the character that they're cosplaying as. And it's meant to be like a freaking tribute to the anime character, the game character that they like so much. I just can't even with some of these like people acting so stupid, like causing a fuss for no reason. And they do it with Halloween too. Like, you know, they try to pull like the whole race card, the blackface this, and girls can only dress up as the princess of their race. And I just I can't shut up. Like, leave people alone. Like, check it out. I'm not like Arabic or whatever. And when I was a kid, I got to dress up as Jasmine. Like my aunt, she made me a handmade, from scratch, like Jasmine costume back in like the 90s. And I got to dress up as her. And nobody said boo to me, you know? Like, it's all for good fun. And people are ruining the holidays. People are ruining like fun events, and because they're being all sensitive and acting like a bunch of babies. And I just can't. Like y'all just honestly, if it ever happens to you, like in real life, you just tell them to mind their own dang business. Like that's what I would do. Let someone come up to me and be like, "You can't wear that, da da da." I'll just be like, "Mind your business," and walk away. You know? On the internet, block them. If it's on the internet, come on, man. Like, literally block people. You don't need that negativity in your life. Someone being ugly to you, just, you know, one click of the button, and poof, they're gone. Bye, Felicia. That's what I say. So, yeah. Promote positivity. Promote friendliness and kindness, you know? I just ain't got like the patience, I suppose. I begin into people acting dumb. Also, people be tripping over not black, fat people. Like when fat people cosplay, it's like, leave them alone. Leave those people alone. And there is a cosplayer that I follow on Instagram, and she is fat, and she is black, and she is beautiful, and she cosplays all kinds of amazing stuff. And I think she calls herself a closet cosplayer because she like just throws together like her outfits randomly. Like not a whole lot of detail is put into her outfits. And I can appreciate that, you know, I get it. It's more of like an affordable way to cosplay in a very minimalistic way. And she does a really good job. God, and I can't remember her name though. Like I said, I don't remember names. But I do enjoy seeing her posts, and like her fan base is very, very loving. Like she has a lot of fans, and they're always telling her how like big and beautiful she is, you know? And I'm like, yes, queen, go for it. You do you, and don't listen to no one like, you know, tell you not to. And that's all I got to say about it. You do you. I think everyone kind of like deserves to be happy, you know? And you deserve to like, you know, if you have a hobby that you're enjoying, you deserve to get to enjoy it. Like, if you're not hurting anybody, like, go for it, you know? Cosplaying don't hurt nobody. Cosplaying is fun. I've always wanted to do it, but like, I'm broke. I don't have the money to like go out and buy stuff. And like, I don't know how to sew either. Maybe that's something I can like teach myself how to do one day, is like maybe 1 year learn how to sew and get better at it. And then maybe I can like do the fun cosplay stuff, make my own costumes. That would be like a cool little like goal to set. Yeah. Let's see. Let's make that match the sucker. And paint that. Start. There we go. I wish I had like a neon pink because I want to do her cheeks pink. But I don't have a pink marker. There we go. You know, I'm gonna make her eyes gray too. Let's do that. Pretty. All right, I'm gonna call this done. Thank you guys for coming to visit and listening to me ramble on and doodle this really adorable picture. All right, y'all have a good night. Bye.